Hello. Welcome back to the channel. And welcome back to another review. I think this is only the second one I've done. The first one was Banner of the Maid. And this is Eiyuden Chronicle Hundred Heroes. Our story begins in one corner of Allraan, a tapestry of nations with diverse cultures and values. By dint of sword and by way of magical objects known as rune-lenses, the land's history has been shaped by the alliances and aggressions of the humans, beastmen, elves, and desert people who live there. The Galdean Empire has edged out of the nations and discovered a technology that amplifies the rune-lenses magic. Now the Empire is scouring the continent for an artifact that will expand their power even further. It is on one such expedition that Seign Kesling, a young and gifted imperial officer, and Nowa, a boy from a remote village, meet each other and become friends. However, a twist of fate will soon drag them into the fires of war and force them both to re-examine everything they believe to be right and true. It's, yeah, standard typical JRPG plot, really, isn't it? War in factions, magic and stuff. Yeah, just a quick side note, this runs fine on my PC. It runs great on my Xbox. I've read that PS5 it runs fine. But Nintendo Switch is a bit of an issue. Apparently it's not the best and it's a bit buggy. Which is unfortunate because from what I've played so far, it's a great game. I haven't played that much into it. I think I'm 8 to 10 hours in. But basically, I'm loving it so far. As you can see, if we run around a bit, the sprites, the characters, the backgrounds, they're all just absolutely gorgeous. When I first put it on and played it, I was like, this looks beautiful. It's fantastic. Just chatting to people, it is also fully voice acted. There are, like, obviously these bits where it isn't voice acted, but by most part, the main scenes are voice acted. Yeah, this is the character you start as, called Nowa. You have other party members. You've got Gar, Mio, and Leanne. If you have played Suikoden 1 or 2, then you're probably going to like this because it is very similar. You've got your front and your rear parties. Just a bit quick on characters and stuff. Yeah, you've got them front, rear. You can also have support. I haven't got a support character yet, and you can have attendants, which is really good because attendants are, if there's a main character that you have to take with you but you don't want to fight with them, you put them in an attendant slot and they're technically part of the party but you can't use them, but you know, that's fine by me. Obviously, as you can see here, you've got your characters. If again, another Suikoden staple, you've got your medium, and then you've got medium, short, and medium. Obviously, there's long as well. So you can set up your front party and your rear party, and you've got to move them around and make sure that they're in the right places. You got like your battle plan. You can set them up kind of like Final Fantasy 12. You can kind of set them up to do certain things in battles, because you have got also in battles you've got auto attack, which just basically they pick and choose what they want to do, but obviously you have to set it up in this way. You've got active skills, so those are your skills where if you can see here, you've got SP, you've got five slots. Some of them will take 2, some of them will take 3 or 1, and they replenish each round you go in battle. I'll show you that in a bit. You know, you've got your normal equipping your helmet, your cloth shield, and stuff like that. It's pretty much your standard fare for a JRPG. Just a side note about weapons. You keep the same weapon and you upgrade it through levels. As you level up your character, you're able to upgrade your weapon casually over time, which some people like, some people don't. Yeah, you've got your full village here. Meet some more characters. So obviously this shows how it's fully voice acted. This is Periel. She's kind of your boss essentially, because you work for something called the Watch, which they're basically kind of like they get hired to do jobs that people necessarily don't want to do or can't do. So she's basically your boss, and she gives you she can give you missions and stuff. But this is Periel and her butler. Actually, fully voice acted, fully animated as well. The characters, basically, she's a very likable character. So I'll just skip through this bit. Just basically showing the beginning of the game. There we go, and you meet her. Now you've basically come from a small village and you want to see the world, kind of. So you've obviously joined the Watch.
As you may be aware,
Skip all this.
get out there and
You will. There is other characters that you will meet in a second that join your party for the mission. Because you've got a pretty big first mission, which obviously kind of sets up the rest of the game. Obviously, I'm not going to delve too much into the story. As I said, I haven't played it much, and I don't want to spoil it for people who might want it and watch it. What I'll do is I'll skip ahead to when we can get some battling done, and I'll show you the battling. I just wanted to introduce the other characters that are in your party at the beginning. You've got Seign, who's the guy on the right, and Hildy, who is on the left. They are both from the Empire, so they're kind of like... They're kind of the bad guys, but you know what I mean.
from the League of Nations. Welcome.
So yeah, just skip through.
Galdea's first imperial army.
Yeah, he's part of the part of the first imperial army. Slight spoiler, so skip ahead 20 seconds if you don't want to know. I'll give you a thumbs up when I've finished explaining. He's kind of not a bad guy. You would expect him to be a bad guy, but he ends up being quite friendly to you and helping you out. So he does become an important, integral character, and I think he will come into it a bit later on. At the moment, we're split up, so fingers crossed he will become an ally.
Is it your job to pry into my lineage, good Lycan?
Guess not.
Yeah, so we'll just skip through all this. Yeah, I'm really enjoying this game. I've been playing it a lot and having a lot of fun with it. I really do believe that this could become probably one of the best JRPGs. But obviously, if you don't like the style that Suikoden 1 and 2 is on, then you're probably not going to get along with it. But
Likewise.
it shares. It's basically a love letter to old school JRPGs, in my opinion, and a love letter to Suikoden 1 and 2. So here we go. Let's start our expedition.
Review.
Crystal.
Obviously, they join the party. You've got your front and your rear characters. Go over to party just to make sure that they are in the correct slots. Medium, medium, long, short, short, medium. So yeah, you kind of I mean, you can move them around if you want, but obviously if you put a short character in the rear, for God's sake, it won't go across. If you put, say, Seign at the back in the rear, he's not going to be able to do much. He'll just be able to use magic and stuff. But we are now at 3. Obviously, we could go to the shop and buy stuff, but obviously I'm just going to jump straight into showing you the world map and the battling. Yeah, we'll see. Move the map around. That's kind of what most of the world map looks like, and then you've got your little villages dotted around. No, that's wrong. No, pressing all the wrong buttons. On an Xbox controller, it's X. I would assume on a PlayStation it will be, is it square? So there it kind of gives you a little map, and it kind of gives you a little, here, a little exclamation mark as to where you need to go. So, yeah, what I'm going to do now is we're going to go and get to some battles, and we'll just show off how the battling works. So yeah, it's random battles. Some people hate random battles. Some people don't mind it. I've played so many games that have random battles, it doesn't bother me that much. But oh, there we go. I was going to say, it doesn't seem like we were getting a random battle. And this is the battle system. As you can see, at the top, you have the order of which the characters will attack in. Then you look down on the bottom, you've got fight, auto, or flee. Flee's obviously running away from a battle. Auto is, they just do whatever they like. I will do a battle with auto, but for this one we're going to go with fight. And then you've got your attack, you've got your rune lens, because in your hand you have your rune lenses, and it can basically, it determines what type of magic you can do. If you remember what I said about the SP as well, you need the SP to use the rune lenses. You can defend or use an item. We've got... you get SP back each battle. Here's his double slash, so we'll double slash this rabbit. Then Seign, he has one. And then it's up in the top left, if you can see, Rabbit Knight, Plant Vine, and you just click down and go down and select a different one. Some people don't have rune lenses yet, and you have to attach them to them, but she can attack that. Rune lens, I can't use it because I need 2, and Leanne has only got 1. It goes down in order on the right hand side. Then I'll go across the Plant Vine, and then Nowa can't do one, so we'll just have him attack. You've got Hildy. Some people have their rune lenses are healing, so she's got Recovery Wave, which heals all party members. We can use Water Veil to give defense to a bit of a defensive boost, and then healing drops, which heals one ally. This uses MP though, it doesn't use SP. She hasn't got an SP reliant attack, so obviously they have MP. So we'll just do a defense, and then we'll click confirm, and then you'll see it just auto runs through the battle in the order at the top. So you just click it and then you let it go. So basically like Suikoden was. And obviously attacks can happen simultaneously as well. And then these are the big rune lens attacks. And there you go. Battle is done. You get your Bakwa, which is your currency. You can obtain items, some items from the battles as well. And then you've got your levels here. Obviously, you saw the XP jumps up at the top, and then this circle goes all, and then obviously when it gets all the way around, you fully level up. So that is basically how the battling system is done. Obviously, you can hear the sounds. I think the soundtrack is, it's catchy. I also like, the noise when you hit your enemies and stuff. What I'll do now is I'll find another battle before we go in there. And I'll just basically show you how auto works. Here we go. And then obviously here now, go down to auto, click confirm, runs itself. And it carries on auto until you can press to cancel it, if you see at the bottom right hand corner there. Which obviously we don't really need that early on. The enemies are pretty easy, obviously, as you progress through. Oh, there we go. And we've all got levels up because of how much XP we're getting. But yeah, obviously the enemies get tougher as you go along. But yeah, so to kind of give an overview, if you like Suikoden 1 and 2, you're going to like this game. It is a love letter to them and old school JRPGs. The graphics, I think, are beautiful. I think they're stunning. I just think it looks great. Like, just looking at this now, it's bright, it's colourful, it's engaging. I think the characters are likeable so far. Obviously, I haven't met very many characters. I have recruited a few. Recruiting, obviously, because you've got the 100 heroes, so you have to go around recruiting them under certain conditions. Some of them are just like, will you help me with this mission? Yeah, right, then I'll join your team. And some of them, obviously, you might have to do a bit extra. Yeah, soundtrack, as you can hear, lovely music. And then I would also go on to say that the sound effects are really engaging too. Like the sounds, like, some games the soundtrack's rubbish, the sound effects are rubbish. This isn't one of those games. Obviously you've got your pretty clear map. You can go to your story and show everything. You've got the world map, you can jump around. Then you can use healing items, you've got magic you can use, your equipment, where it's pretty standard, you just equip the stuff that boosts your stats up, really. Your weapons, you have to go to like a blacksmith and get them to level it up as you level up. So like, once you hit level 5, you might be able to get a level 2 weapon, and then when you hit 10, level 3 weapon, and so on and so forth. You can change the party around. You've got front, rear, support, and attendant. Your attendants, you can have people that are character-driven stories that you need, but you don't want them in the party. I haven't used support yet. I haven't got that far in. And obviously you got your front and your rear, where your front ones are like your short and your medium, and the rear is medium and long. You can put characters that can only attack short amounts of distance in the rear, but they won't be able to attack. Maybe if they're a support character, you could do that. You can change the battle plans over. You can like change how characters fight, kind of akin to gambits in Final Fantasy 12. Yeah, it's just a fantastic game. I know my reviews aren't the best. I know they aren't, fully articulated. I've not wrote a script and recorded and edited them down, but I just feel like doing it in the moment and being passionate about it, and I'm passionate about this game, Eiyuden Chronicle 100 Heroes. I think people should play it. I think you should go out and get it. It's on Game Pass, that's how I'm playing it. Avoid the Switch version. If you can, if you've only got Switch and you really want to play this game, you kind of press for luck, really. There's not a fat lot you can do about it, but I'm sure they'll patch it up and get it up and running sooner rather than later. But yeah, I love this game. You should love this game. It's a love letter to old school JRPGs, and I know I keep saying it, and Suikoden 1 and 2. So yeah, go out and buy it. If you have kind of enjoyed this review, even though it's been all over the place, then please like, comment, subscribe, and ring the notification bell. And I shall see you guys in the next video. Have a good day, have a good afternoon, have a good evening, or have a good night. And I shall catch you guys next time. See you later. Bye bye.